Hello, soul family. I'm back. um, Wanted to share an amazing experience with everyone because moving to this magical healing house has been amazing. And what happened, I guess Sunday, was we had a bald eagle fly within 10 feet of this balcony right here behind me. And so started, I'm trying to back up here, at those trees over there and flew and came right here in between the river in our backyard and came up to this tree, Walter. I call him Walter. I'm going to get in the sun and I won't be able to see anything. But anyway, this Walter. So then from there, she dove down to the little creek here. It's a fork of the river. So the water's really low. And so it's easy to catch some fish. So we watched her get in the water looking for some fish. She couldn't find any, flew back to the other trees. And so we were like, oh my gosh, this whole experience, amazing. How close she was, her flying. And we had the back door open and I'm all, there's another one in the tree in Walter still. And so go to come outside and he starts peeking around this big branch of Walter. I don't think I can get quite up there because the sun is shining so bright, but right up there. And it was hilarious. And he starts, making the squeal sound of the eagle. And he, at one point after this video, I will post the videos that I took and the pictures. And, his eyes are still brown. So he doesn't even have the yellow clear that the adult eagles have. So he took off flying and went around the other side of the house. And at one point in one of my videos, you'll see I'm running across the deck and I catch him, going to the trees. And then there was just tons of, squawking. And so thought that was, once in a lifetime. But prior to that, I can't remember how many days before Sunday, again, this is all sitting in front of our window that just looks out here. And so, it was, let's see. The eagle had, making sure I'm not getting bit by mosquitoes. At one point last week, there was one of the eagles carrying an egret right down the fork here. And I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, going so fast. It was amazing to see that. That was very different. Of course, if there's no fish, they're going to find something to eat. And the egrets look like, flamingos with their long legs and necks and, all of that. So we knew that they were coming around and we kept hearing them and I'm seeing them fly. And so this morning, here she comes again, and could hear the juvenile and Walter, and she flew right by us. So she came from Walter, she goes down this little fork, and then she goes to the other tree to overlook the rest of the river over there. And so they were for hours, this back and forth talking, and then finally we missed it when he flew over there, but they were still talking in that group of trees over there. So who knew that I would be a bird watcher? I never in my life would have dreamt. Downloading apps trying to identify birds and the sounds, and it's amazing how many different sounds and birds that when you sit and you listen to them all, they're just magical. And so this morning, along with all of that, we have some owls, and so there was 3. There was 2 juveniles and one adult. And today, taking the trash down our long driveway, On the way back, I was walking and looked up, and there's one of the little ones just sitting on the branch staring at me. And I'm like, wow, okay. Thanks for showing yourself. And they're the great horned owl, so they kind of have that scowl when they look at you. It's really funny. Never made a sound and really hard to see. I can't believe I looked up, but I kept hearing, look up in the trees, keep looking up in the trees. And I did, and I got to see it. So, and they're really funny because in the morning, they will chase, the two juveniles will chase each other. And well past, the dawn morning, even when the sun is starting to rise, they're still out. So very active bird. We also have a hawk, a very big hawk that also comes. And so I just feel so blessed to have these majestic birds feel completely safe in our trees. And we get to watch them and see them and just, it's amazing. It's just amazing. I mean, they're majestic. They're huge. They are so big. I mean, it's just looking at them, you're just in awe of their size. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because, birds, I say this in all the time, they are the only species in every single continent. And the spirit and, beings on the other side will use birds the most to get our attention. And when they're darting in front of your car or keeping up with you on the side of the freeway or a busy road, just notice them. Or if they come up to the window and they're just gleaming at you like, I know you're in there. Look at me, getting our attention. I've already had several, hitting the windows, and thank goodness none of them have died. I had one, literally, we have 3 windows in a row. Pecked, went to the next one, pecked, and went to the next one and pecked on the window. Like, why would it do it 3 times in each, window? And I saw it. I was just like, what are you doing? Are you testing to make sure that those are windows? It was a trip. So birds are a great way of communication. And I know that I'm pretty sure I gave the story or the what happened in Sedona. I think it's a video that I had did a while ago. But doing a workshop in Sedona and past this bluebird, and my friend Robin is tying her shoe, and as I pass this scrub jay basically, and he says to me, you're going wrong way, and I look at it and I go, no, I'm not. You're going wrong way. And I'm going, no, I'm not going the wrong way. And yeah, Robin catches up. I say, bird says we're going the wrong way. She's like, we're not going the wrong way. I'm like, I know, this is the right way. Get down to the bottom of the hill, turn around. I go, shit, we're going the wrong way. So, here the bird is talking to me and I still, ignored the advice and thought I was right, and so birds are just magical. So if we pay attention, notice, be aware, watch them, because they do funny things. The little quail are running around. They're hilarious. They're so little with their little pink thing on that cracks me up. So it's pure joy and entertainment for our benefit, to put us back in touch with nature and to hear, and to not necessarily hear from the birds themselves, but from all of nature, all of spirit, all that's around us. So anyway, I just wanted to share these stories because they are truly, truly magical. So, all right, talk with you later. Bye.